estate agents. Welcome to the Weekly Closer. I'm your host, Jeff Underwood, along with my co-host, Joey Sampaga. How's it going, Joey?
I'm doing good. What's going on?
Hey, man, we are getting ready to rock this show.
You know, one thing I'm missing.
Yeah. What?
Well, you're missing is
What
happened with the man with the plan thing.
Oh, yeah. Man with the plan.
That's right.
You want me to do it over?
No, we're good. Let's go.
Okay, I got you. The man with the plan is in the house.
Yes.
All right, cool. We also have with us Parker Weinthal with the Lauren Rosin Team with West USA Realty.
Parker.
Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. How you guys doing? Sounds like
Doing
fun.
good. Yeah, we're going to have fun. I think this is going to be a fun episode, a really fun episode. Because I hear you do some comedy outside of your real estate, or within your, I don't know.
A little from column A, a little from column B. I don't know.
Yeah, there we go.
It's a mixture of both.
Right.
Hey, why don't you start off telling us how long you've been in the business and how you got into real estate? How about that?
I mean, I've been licensed now for just under a year.
Newbie.
I'm a big old newbie.
All right.
I moved out here on March 11th. I had my license before April 1st. And just kind of came in full steam.
What?
Yes.
Oh, man.
And you know, Parker, just so you know, we usually don't have newbies on the show. There must have been something that attracted us to you.
You know, I think maybe I just got delegated into this position by my team lead, who is a heavy hitter.
Yeah, you're part of a team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, why don't we go into that? Because I know that it's a different animal altogether, right? To be part of a team instead of just being a solo agent out there. So why don't you tell us some of the benefits of being part of this team?
You know, it's fun. If you listen to some of your other podcasts, how people build their own teams and they build out their own businesses, it can be kind of a solitary life.
Yeah.
But what do you do to build out that infrastructure? That you want to walk into something going, you hang your license at a broker.
Yeah.
Then what?
Right.
Where do your leads come from?
Right.
Where does your office support come from? Printer paper. I mean, you are running a business. And prior to real estate, I've run a business, and the amount that goes into that is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So if you look at the numbers, if you're, say, running 50% overhead and you're a solo agent and you're grinding it out, and maybe you're giving up 40%, 30%, whatever your split you negotiate is with your team, your overhead really works out to be less. You keep more of your commission.
Right.
And you have someone to help build off of their experience. As a new agent, I think this was priceless.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, 17 years of experience. My team lead, Lauren, she's been in the Valley 17 years doing business, survived the crash, made money during that. You know, you make your friends with title companies, your lenders.
Yeah.
You walk in and you're new, you know nobody.
Absolutely.
So what do you do?
So how did you get drawn to them, or did they come after you? Or
a little of both. She's been trying to get me on her team for about 4 years.
Okay.
She started me in private investing because we do a lot of off-market wholesale deals, investment.
Got it.
So she helped me get my first investment rental out in 2014, and just said, "Come on out." I'm like, no. And it took another 3-4 years of just coaxing and just watching that deal grow, and then watching her business scale. And I decided just to come on out and go, let's build something together, because you're creating a team.
Right.
You need more just closers.
Right.
So
what's your primary, I mean, what are you doing on the team, I guess? What's kind of your main focus?
Our team motto is buy, sell, invest.
Okay.
That I work a lot of the buyer leads. I mean, when you're getting on a team, you're taking off the plate of your team leads the things that, you know, after 17 years, should you be opening doors necessarily all the time? Maybe not. You want to send someone out there to work the buyers.
Yeah.
You're doing your $120,000 buyers. You're working $500,000 buyers. You're gaining that experience. You're grinding out the phones, generating more listings, working those leads that are coming in. You're doing all the work that they put their dues in.
Yeah.
So it's kind of delegating dues work, you might say.
But you're learning along the way, obviously, right?
Oh, I mean, that's, I think, the biggest asset.
Yeah.
You should be on their heel 24/7, going like the puppy in the cartoons with the big dog, like, what's today? What do you got for me today? I want to do something good. What are you doing? And you just follow them. You get in the car. You go on the $1 million listing appointments.
Yeah.
And you just, honestly, you shut up and you listen and you learn.
Yeah.
And you take those strategies back to your other clients.
Yeah. I think the team concept is really a great way to go.
Yeah.
And we see that with a lot of companies now. I mean, Keller Williams, that's kind of their model at this point is a team structure, because there's a lot to be done. I mean, a solo agent, there's a lot that you have to do, whether it's working on the buy side, whether it's working with listings, whether it's figuring out the marketing plan. I mean, there's a lot to it.
Yeah, I mean, I put in between, on a good day, 6 hours. On a bad day, I'm doing 15-hour days. If I was managing my own back-end paperwork, uploading things to my broker, making sure my CDs are going out, my title's doing what they need to do, lenders are doing what they're doing, and following up on leads, where do you come up for air?
That's exactly
right.
I basically look like I said, infrastructure, right? I'm paying a portion of my commission out. I have 2 dedicated TCs who help me on all the back end. My job is to bring in business, close business, and sell houses. And then on the side, the invest side of things, I dig up deals and properties for all of our investors.
Good.
So,
what are you seeing as some of the most successful activities to be doing right now to get business?
Old school. I mean, Facebook is great. I love getting out there. I mean, these leads, they come in, and they're decent. But a lot of looky-loo, a lot of browsy people. Zillow is, I think, something that needs to be leveraged more. It's an Uber mentality we're in now. You push the button, I want an agent. If someone's not there to answer that call immediately, within 5 minutes, you'll see a 63% drop-off in response rate. So you need to be on the ball. But then on the flip side, people aren't used to getting phone calls anymore. So you just work the phones and you grind it out old school. Someone's going to bite.
Right. I noticed you sent over a Instagram, kind of your Instagram account when you emailed over to us. Are you using Instagram for trying to kind of build that following a little bit?
Starting to.
Okay.
I mean, I've been encouraged to have, you have to have 2 separate accounts. You need your work Twitter, your personal Twitter, work Instagram. I kind of like blending the 2 just because I'm a space case. And to manage that much social media, I mean, I think that's just more things on my plate that I don't want to deal with. And I think we tend to dehumanize our realtors that, we just walk in, we're these glorified salespeople.
Sure.
We got a life outside of that. So you post pretty houses, but then you post about your interests. And I think it gives you that stronger connection to your leads when they're going out and working. You're like, oh, he's a person.
Well, and you post your interests. So, Joey and I always talk about how it's easier to do business with people that like the same things as you.
Exactly. I mean, who doesn't like pretty pictures of food and kittens and scenery and stuff?
Exactly.
Oh, Joey.
That's me.
You put a plug in for your Instagram?
Yeah. Minus the kittens. We like puppies.
I want to follow you. What's your Instagram handle?
We have a couple of them. Follow Fit Foodies AZ. Fit Foodies _AZ.
Okay.
We like to mountain bike. We like to work out and eat.
They like to eat.
You can I'm bikes and houses, bikes _ houses. So it kind of tells you what I'm into.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Cool. Bikes and houses.
What kind of bikes?
Mountain biking, road biking.
That's me. I just got into it.
Ooh. We'll have to go riding.
We will. Just don't kill me.
Never do that.
Do you put any comedy behind your? I mean, you seem like a funny guy.
You have to. I mean, the amount of things you walk into with clients that just throw you for a loop. You'll open a door, you'll look in a house and just go, pigeons. Something crazy. Like, well, how do I roll with this and turn it into something positive?
Yeah.
So you have to kind of work on the fly. And I think I do improv on the side.
I was going to bring that up. Yeah.
I'm getting ahead of you.
No. Tell us about it. That's awesome.
You got to do something to stay sane. And I did this years ago in college, and I just rediscovered a place in downtown Scottsdale that once a week on Wednesdays, 6 o'clock at night, it's called This Comedy Spot next to the venue. Anyone can drop in for $10. They just take you to starting like Whose Line Is It Anyway stuff.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to do that. We're going to film it too, Jeff.
Okay.
You're going to go in there, you film it, I'll take part in it.
All right. We can do a Facebook Live from there or something.
Yeah, so I know that being a presenter, because we present a lot of classes and we do different presentations, and I know that improv can help a presentation, whether it's a formal presentation or a class or even a listing presentation or a buyer presentation. I mean, how do you feel that improvisation can help?
Nothing ever goes as planned.
Yeah.
You sit down to a listing presentation, you have your listing book, you have that beautiful thing on an iPad, and you're just doing the Vanna White.
Yep.
And something goes wrong. And they ask you a question, and they bust up your flow.
Yeah.
And you just go, I don't know. That's a very good question. Let me look that up on my phone. Let me make that phone call right now. How would you describe your house? Cozy. Charming. What's the area like? Fun. I mean, you just think of words to buy yourself maybe some time to keep people interested in what you're talking about. Because that presentation might just end right there, and you just go, they're not buying it. It's not for them. We got to take this somewhere else.
Yeah.
Show me your house. And being comfortable with that.
So thinking on your feet,
you
basically.
really have to.
Yes. Oh, by the way, thinking on, do you have something that you want him to?
Yeah. So
okay, let's throw this in there.
All right.
Ooh.
Think of this image.
Okay.
You're taking a buyer. You knock on the door. No one answers. Okay. You say, okay, it's okay to go in. You walk in. You show them the bathroom. And someone's sitting on the toilet with their iPhone surfing the net. What would you say?
I mean, depending on their reaction, I think that really is what you have to do. But I think my initial thought right there is going, I thought this was vacant. I mean, I tend to schedule all my showings with their agent. Now, that means there's a breakdown in communication in that system. Like, I have a system for everything.
Yeah.
If it's vacant, I'm still scheduling it. Because who knows? You don't want to find someone sitting on a toilet. And I'd probably look at my client going, you know what? Let's just step out for a second. I need to make a phone call. They're busy. Hey-o. I like it.
They're busy.
They're busy. Everybody poops. We've read the book. It's okay.
Oh, there is a book right there.
Yeah. Ducks do it. Dogs do it. Everybody does it.
That's great.
So how long have you been doing the Wednesday night? I mean, how long have you been going to
I've only done it for a month now, gotten back into it.
Okay.
It's, like I said, everybody does it. You have novices like myself to professional comedians that have been like on SVIU or NCI. What is that? The Law and Order ones.
Yeah.
Whatever acronym they're on now.
Yes, those.
Yeah, those guys.
Yeah.
They're up there, and they're just great teachers. They'll tell you what to do and how to do it, and encourage you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's interesting.
I think you should use. The funny agent type thing. I mean, I think if you could put your comedy in with your real estate, why wouldn't you? People like a good laugh.
Oh, I love cracking jokes with my clients. I mean, it just makes it more mellow because people get really uptight, and it's scary. You're buying this house. It's $150,000, $800,000. That's terrifying for a lot of people, especially if it's their first home.
Yeah.
So if you can lighten the mood and make this an accessible process, people are much more willing to just roll with it because there are issues, there are problems. As much as I think we try to insulate our clients, something's going to bubble up. Someone's going to get a scary phone call, and you go, well, let me handle that for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got to trust me. Let's have fun.
There you go.
Yeah, you were telling us about a buyer you were helping.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, off camera, but tell us about that.
Great older gentleman looking to sell his home that was on a main drag, like right by a freeway entrance, and he just wanted out. He was done. We were trying to find him just his giant plot of retirement land. And I found him something in Whitman. And it was beautifully remodeled, priced a little too good to be true, but sometimes people just want to offload their property. Okay, looks like a good flip. He's cash, even better. And we're just walking around the property, stand on the porch, and these fighter jets have been doing some flybys. I'm like, okay. We're by Luke Air Force Base, but it's nothing too bad. He looks at me, a little side eye. Don't know if I could do that. I'm like, they're just flying by. It's cool. We keep talking, and I just see in the distance one of the jets just start dropping. And I'm like, oh, this isn't good. Like, my heart sank. I've shown this man 40 houses.
Oh, no.
Gracefully. I mean, I've been out in Tonopah, Arlington, Casa Grande.
Oh, wow.
Everywhere.
That's a drive.
It's a drive. 60 miles in every direction from Phoenix, basically. And I thought I'd nailed it. And this thing does a touch and go a quarter mile from the property, 300 feet above the ground.
Crazy.
As close as you and I are sitting, I couldn't hear the man talk. I couldn't hear myself think. And he just looks at me, and I go, all right, we're moving on. Drove in silence because my ears were ringing. It was that loud. And it was just it was a fun lesson to learn, though. That's the improv thing. You know, what do you say at that moment? But
yeah.
All right.
Sometimes silence is best, right?
Yep. Let's go. This isn't going to work.
I would say, you could say something like, the backyard's not worth hanging out in anyway.
Right.
Do you like Top Gun?
Right. But the view is exquisite. You know?
Yeah, there you go.
How about if, so since you're newer to real estate, if somebody who just finished school, or somebody that maybe their business has slowed a lot, what would you tell them they should go do now?
I mean, are we talking like just finished college school and they're looking for options, or real estate school? I do encourage people to possibly join a team out the gate.
Yeah.
A lot of us get into this because we can't hack traditional employment. The 9 to 5 is not our thing. Punching clocks. I like that I can set my own schedule. I grind out 15-hour days. Sometimes I hop my mountain bike in the middle of the day because there's just nothing going on, and that's fantastic. But get a team. You know nothing out the gate. You know literally by the book what you do.
Yeah.
And you need to draw on someone's experience and their failures to grow as an agent, and then learn from your own failures as they mentor and coach you. Find someone strong to work with.
Got it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, there's this wise saying, because I teach martial arts, and I heard this saying from an old master, and a master of mine. He says, follow the path that someone has laid out, and once you've followed them long enough, create your own path for someone else to follow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Good one, Joey.
It is.
Sensei
like
Joey,
that.
Wow.
Yes.
Laying it on us.
Wax on, wax off.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Well, how about we move to the next segment?
Let's do it.
All right. You ready to get in the ring?
Quick fire.
Let's get in the ring.
Let's do it.
What's the best advice that anyone's ever given you?
Take this with a grain of salt, but a very good friend of mine who does real estate back in California, where I'm from, told me once, if you're going into the business, remember this. If one thing you remember, sorry to everyone out there, realtors are stupid and lenders lie. It's sort of a casual warning, really, that you are running your own business. And as much as you want to rely on everyone that's in this pipeline, that the other agent is going to do their job, your lender or whoever they're working with is going to do their job, ultimately it is on you. It is incumbent on you to follow up, make those calls. If something doesn't feel right, you're not bugging someone because you're asking, like, where's my CD?
Yeah.
Because maybe someone forgot or underwriting hasn't gotten to it. And you're like, I'm a week out from closing. What do I do? And you can't just curl up and cry just then. And you have to keep this together because people don't want to be called out.
Got it.
You know? So you just stay on top of all sides of the deal.
There we go. That's a good one. How about your favorite mobile app?
Mobile app. I like my calendar on my phone. It's
a good one.
It's simple, but without it, I'm lost.
Yeah.
I can't function. If it's not in there, it does not exist.
That's right.
You know?
I bet you mountain biking's in there quite a few times.
I do. My Strava app. I guess that's my one app I can't live without. If it doesn't happen on Strava, it doesn't count. So.
All right. What's that app?
Strava, Strava. It's a ride, run, swim tracking app.
Oh.
Okay.
And you kind of compete against other athletes in what are called segments.
Oh.
So yeah, like so-and-so did this trail at this speed, you did it at this speed. Who's climbing faster? So it kind of gets you, if you want to get your splits up and be a little quicker, you can kind of start trolling other athletes, trying to beat their records.
We are going to download that app, Jeff.
Joey might need that one.
We can all be friends.
I don't think they have arm wrestling on there, Joey. How about a book recommendation?
So I just finished the Charisma Myth, which is a fantastic read for if you're a newbie salesperson moving on, just learning your things, or you've been doing this for years.
Charisma Myth.
Science-backed kind of social psychology, nonverbal communication, all backed like Harvard studies and all these like academics of how do we recoup and recenter if someone throws you at an open house and they ask you something, you go, oh God, that's terrifying. What's going on with my deal? What do I do? And how do you keep yourself centered? How do you come off as charming under stress? Like, what do you do to just convince people to follow you? How to be a better leader? Like all these things that we need to do in business.
Okay.
And I'll throw a second one out there if you're a Tim Ferriss fan. Tools of Titans.
Okay. That's a good one.
A lot of hype behind it, but just reading what other people do goes back to like you're following in other people's footsteps. Read what they do. Try it out. It's kind of fun to see what really rich, powerful, interesting people do and apply it to your own life.
That's a good one.
That's a big book.
You know, you just flip it to a page going, I need some advice today.
Yeah, there you go.
Slap.
All right.
Yeah.
How about a productivity tool or software that you use on a regular basis?
I had thought of something and I totally forgot what it was. You asked, isn't that an app at that point?
It can be.
A productivity tool or software that I use.
Maybe your CRM or...
I mean, I've been using Lion Desk, which is fantastic. A fantastic CRM.
It's a good one.
That's a good one.
But for doing a lot of late night work, I'll give a shout out to Flux. If you're doing a lot of computer work at night, FLU, like F.Lux, I think it is. It uses like warmer colors on your computer screen. So if you're working late, reduces eye strain.
Sure.
That whole blue light thing people are into these days.
I agree.
So you can pass out and relax.
I have that on my phone.
Yeah. So it's that same feature just for your computer, and it just changes based on what time it is of the day. great for late night work and just keeps your eyes from just wanting to like dry out and die.
All right. Awesome. How about one more question from the
hat?
Yeah, we'll drop from the mask there.
Oh,
this is beautiful. What is that? Velvet?
Oh, yeah, what did you get there?
Velour. Who was your favorite singer or band in high school? That's shameful.
Oh,
these are shameful questions. Oh my God.
Can't wait to hear it now.
Well, I mean, let's see here. So that'd be like 1997 to 2001.
97.
I know. I'm a youngin'.
Yes, you are.
Kind of. I just saw Everclear at the Rock and Roll Marathon, which was pretty awesome. Like reliving my childhood that I couldn't have had back then. But I was a big fan of Korn. Korn.
With the K.
Korn with a K.
All right.
Backward.
The backwards K made it edgier and more just rebellious against your parents.
Yeah.
You still wear a T-shirt with that on?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't. Thank God. I grew out of that one just a little bit. Oh.
You see him walking around. Still got it tight around his arms.
Hey, man. Mom, stop it.
No, that is
Being
awesome.
resentful.
If any agents want to reach out to you or the team, how would they do that?
They can call me if they want. My number would be 480-447-1574. They can email our transaction coordinator, which is transactions@theLaurenRosinTeam.com.
Okay.
Don't forget the. We are hiring. We're a lot of fun to
That's
work
why
with.
I asked that was,
Right.
if somebody's interested in finding out more about the team.
Yeah. We have
Absolutely.
a good time. We don't take ourselves too seriously. I mean, if you are a good salesperson and you don't want to be too buttoned down, it's a great work environment.
Okay.
So,
There you go.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for being in.
this was fun.
Yeah, it was
Thank
fun. Yeah, and I think I think you got Joey here all ready to go to improv.
We're gonna go ride.
Yes.
We're gonna ride
and
bikes
riding
and
some
act.
bikes too.
Yeah, do that. And who brought you in? Elisa?
Yes, Alyssa brought me.
Yeah.
Elisa.
Elisa?
Yep.
Elisa.
I'm so bad with names.
No,
Pronouncing
I
things.
say Alyssa and she corrects me right away.
That's okay,
It's
Porter.
Elise.
Porter,
No,
Porter, Carter, Paul.
no, it's Parker.
Yeah, it's all right.
Oh, that's fun. All right, well, thanks so much for being
Thank
in.
you guys. It
It's
was
great. And this is Jeff Underwood along with
Joey Sampaga.
we are the Real Estate Marketing Maniacs coming to you from Security Title Studio. Have a fantastic week. Take care.
God bless.
See you.
Yeah.
All right.
What kind of martial arts do you do?